All right, folks, so Ryzen 5 7600. The CPU cooler is this Thermalright Assassin King 120 SE. Not that it matters, but that's an RTX 4070. I think we have 32 gigs of RAM. It might be the 6000 megahertz DDR5. This is the Gigabyte A620M Gaming X motherboard. Not a fan of it. It's got a couple things wrong with it now. Info 64. Let me find the spot I want to be in. This will give you current, minimum, max, and average temp. And then I think a little further power usage, right? So we know the CPU 65 watt TDP, so nothing spectacular there. I'm going to reset this. And then let's go ahead and jump over here. Now I think previously we should have a score up here somewhere, or not. I think it was like 14,000, right? So we had a dual tower, dual fan on here. It shouldn't do any better than that. And hopefully I'll remember to do the single core as well. Kind of gypped you guys on that. All right, so we're starting it up. And you should see the temps go up. I do not remember what the temps got to last time, and I apologize, I'm not using a camera stand or using my, what the hell's that thing called, capture card. Yeah, AMD GPUs. Not that it should matter here because we're talking AMD CPU. All right, so you see the temps, definitely warmer than the Assassin 120 SE that we had, or the Peerless Assassin, I think it was called, 120. That's the best deal you can get for a CPU cooler. This guy, you know, is pretty cheap too, and actually doing quite well. So up to 78.6 power usage, folks, if I can find it. So 89, and that second column's minimum, maximum 90, and average 68. So it is still going, or is it? Yeah, it sounds like it's done. All right, so it's going to cool off now. So you see the max temp 79.4, max power 90.05. What you haven't seen is what the score is, and that was 13,349. So I think that this is down, folks. I don't want to pull up my YouTube video, but I'm pretty sure we were in the 14,000s with the better CPU cooler. All right, I mean, that's not impossible for that to happen. So now we'll do a single core run. Let's just see how our temps are doing. We want to get this thing closer, I think, to 37.8 before we start up again. So let me pause the video. All right, so it's not going to get down exactly at 37.8 probably, but you know, one thing about this, you can also hear the fan is it's starting to get up. You know, if I had thought about it, we also have this guy, right? So if you wanted to know different points on the CPU cooler itself, we have that. When I don't know, I have sitting around, I have a decibel reader, but that's in Fahrenheit, folks. So all right, let's do this again. And I don't know why this crap just popped up. We're gonna reset. So you guys see that I reset that, and I don't know why this keeps popping up. Now we're gonna click on single core. So one core is gonna get really hot, and the rest of them probably not so bad. I don't think the power usage will go up as high, and the temps shouldn't get up as high either. This video might take a while. I haven't done this one in a while. I kind of skipped the single core. You know, a high single core value a lot of times equates, from what I had seen, to a pretty decent Fortnite gaming computer. All right, so it's cranking away. Yeah, you can see the temps are way down. Our max is only 56.3. Our power usage right now, 52.881. And I'm gonna roll the mouse off of here so it quits blocking everything. And hopefully that's staying in focus for y'all. Now I've had quite a few folks request, you know, benchmarks on these different CPU coolers. I need to do a better job of cranking this stuff out. I mean, hell, I'm buying this product. I'm buying, you know, multiple products, right? We've got the CPU, we've got the CPU cooler. You may not find anybody else on YouTube that's bought that combination. And the reality is, yours truly has about 40 CPU coolers, probably down to, you know, 10, 15 CPUs from about 40, and probably at 40 to 50 graphics cards. So, yeah, if you guys need me to put something together, you know, pending my time and actually being home or whatever, I will try to set that up. That assumes I have the equipment. I'm not going to go just buy something for this, but you know, we try to get the more, see all the CPUs that I currently have and all the graphics cards. All right, so my arm's getting tired. This turned out to be a longer video than I was hoping, but we're getting there, I think. Actually, I think nope, it's still going. So I think at this point, folks, I'm just going to pause it till the end of the video because nothing's going to change except for the score. You know, I was just noticing something. So if this CPU is 6 cores and supposedly 2 of those are for graphics, that really only makes this like a freaking Ryzen 3. You know, I thought I wanted to get a Ryzen 7 at some point. Used to have, well, I still have the Ryzen 7 5800X, but you know, each time a new generation comes out, I usually try to pick 1 or 2 of those up. But for the 7000, we've only bought just this one CPU. We did buy pretty much every Intel 12th and 13th gen CPU, except for something like a 13500. I, you know, skipped those. So it appears it is still running. Maybe this is the last column, hopefully. Nope, not going to be the last column. So sadly, I'll probably just play Fortnite after this and let you guys see the temps there, or World War Z. Maybe we'll just do the benchmark in the game, just so you guys can have some temps. You know, so regardless, I don't think you're going to see any temps hotter than the Cinebench R23 multi-core, even in gaming. I'm going to use more of a CPU bound setting, so we'll do like 1080p low or 1440p low. I'm on a 4K monitor here, but we'll use one of those 2 settings and just see how the temps are. Alright, so it is finally wrapping up here. Max temp 56.6, max power was 52.881, so considerably less than what you saw on the multi-core. And the score, 1784, folks. So MP ratio turned out to be 7. That puts it, let's just take a look here. That's the highest score on here. Of course, we had some laptops. I don't know if those are my laptops. I get a lot of laptops in too. I don't always see them on these channels, but yeah, I don't know why. It's interesting. All right, so let's go switch over to a game. All right, so I started up Fortnite, 1440p performance low, and we will, you know, jump into the game. If I had dual monitors, I could have had this being displayed separately as I played. And of course, if it wasn't for the fact I'm already recording, I had put this in a camera stand, would have been that much better, because I'm not going to be able to do both at once. So they have not updated MSI Afterburner. That's why you're seeing me use this. You can see the temp so far has jumped up to 59, but is waiting for the game to start 39. And the CPU power maxed at 56.8. So in multi-core, we'll see though. Really, but it is what it is this time. All right, so I'm gonna play for a little while. Let's go back to this, reset it one more time, and then we'll jump back in the game, and then I'll give you guys some temps. All right, folks, so we are definitely playing, and this combo is cranking pretty good numbers. So I've been playing a while. Average is up to 370. Oddly enough, our CPU utilization and GPU utilization don't seem to be working. So let's kick out to this and just see how we're doing. Max temp was 60.6. It currently was at 49.5, averaging 52.5. CPU power got up to 62 watts, currently at 29-ish, and the average is 54. All right, so we finished for third. Let's check our final numbers. Temp max was 60.6, and our power usage 62.5. So now I'm going to kick out of this and go into the BIOS so you can see what the temps are while it's just idling. All right, folks, and to wrap this up, 31 degrees Celsius. So for the money, this thing is really a good price. Was it 20 bucks, 25 bucks, whatever? You know, I think for this CPU or any other lock CPU, this is definitely a great CPU cooler. I couldn't get that out of my mouth, but there it is, folks. We didn't really get any shots of it from that side. There is, I think, an ARGB version of this. Some of you might like that. I really don't need all the extra lights personally, but thanks for checking out my video. Please like, please subscribe.